North Idaho mom is opening up about a tragedy that shocked the Coeur d'Alene community and changed her and her family's lives forever. The former Coeur d'Alene High School principal, Troy Schueller, took his own life in March of 2018. His wife, Saprina, says she and those around Troy never saw it coming.
I still wake up every single morning and I can't believe that this has happened, and I can't believe Troy did it.
Saprina is now sharing Troy's story and the events leading up to his death in hopes it can save other lives. She spoke exclusively with Kyle Simchuk about an open letter she wants everyone to read. Kyle.
Well, yeah, she started writing it in August and just created a website called Troy's Story. She says her husband was never the same after a bus crash in 2001 in which she suffered a serious concussion. It wouldn't be the first, and the headaches would never go away. She believes CTE played a major role in his death.
The only reason I got up out of bed every day was because of my two kids, and I knew if I didn't, they couldn't keep going forward.
Saprina Schueller remembers the last moment she shared with her husband. It was around 5 a.m. in March 2018. Troy, who was usually in a rush to get to work, held on a little longer as he kissed her goodbye.
Really took the time to stop and look me in the eyes and say, "I love you." And I just remember vividly looking at him and saying, "Wow, that was really nice." Later on, you look back and realize he was saying goodbye, and you didn't know it at the time.
Troy, the former principal at Coeur d'Alene High School, took his own life, leaving behind Saprina, his son, and daughter.
We had a life that we all really loved, and we all want that life back.
In his death, she searched for answers and began researching CTE, a brain disease caused by concussions.
I have no doubt that all of this started with that bus crash.
Troy was heading to a wrestling tournament in 2001 when the driver suffered a heart attack. He ran to the front of the bus to take control when it hit a tree.
He had a whole month that he didn't remember at all.
Over the next 15 years, there were 2 more concussions. Troy's mood changed, and the headaches grew worse.
In his final note, that was one of the comments he made, was that he had a headache that just never went away.
Saprina has no doubt the bus crash slowly killed her husband. She wasn't thinking about CTE at the time of his death, and since Troy was cremated, there's no way of proving he had the disease.
He just wasn't willing to take the time to take care of himself because he had too many other people to take care of.
Troy's story is personal. It's not an easy one to tell, but Saprina says it needs to be.
Remove the stigma behind asking for help and not feeling like you're weak. If we don't talk about these things and break the silence, nothing ever changes.
And if you or a loved one is having thoughts of suicide, recovery is possible. There is help available. The National Suicide Hotline is on your screen, 1-800-273-TALK. Now, Saprina created a website called Troy's Story. It launched over the weekend and has been visited more than 68,000 times already. It shares even more details surrounding Troy's struggles, including opioids. We'll have a link included in our web article at KXLY.com. I'm Kyle Simchuk for News Nightside.